Hello and welcome to Inside the Dugout, our special feature on the IPL as we build up to this incredible cricketing property of billion-dollar value. And today we are actually going to talk about 5 such billion-dollar diamonds who can make this IPL their own. There are many. You know, when I cast a glance on history, I see a Swapnil Atsnodkar in season 1. Who knew about Swapnil? All of a sudden, the little pocket dynamo made the IPL his own. You fast forward, season 3, a Paul Valthati came from nowhere and made the IPL season his own. There are many such stories that I can keep talking about. Obviously, the Virat Kohlis of the world, 973 runs. A David Warner, 848 runs. These are legends. 2016, the fight between Kohli and David Warner for the highest run getter was something extraordinary in the IPL. We have seen some tremendous bowling efforts over the past as well. So here, I'm going to look at 5 such players who can make the IPL his own. My focus has been to identify relatively youngish players, not the usual Surya Kumar Yadav or Hardik Pandya, not some players like or a Jasprit Bumrah, because look, that Jasprit Bumrah is a great, doesn't need to be told by anybody. He's a bona fide champion of the white ball game. So I'm not mentioning such players here. I'm looking at relatively youngish players who can come and make the game their own. So let's start with the defending champions. Let's start with RCB, and the one player who I want to point out is Jacob Bethell. All of us know Jacob Bethell has talent, but all you need to do is go and check the innings that Jacob Bethell played against India in that semi-final of the World Cup at the Wankhede. I was there in the press box. England had lost a couple. Jacob Bethell comes out, and the way he toyed with Varun Chakravarti, it's not easy, boss. Varun Chakravarti, reverse sweep, gone 6. Varun Chakravarti, anywhere, dispatch 6. Jacob Bethell, till he was out there, England had a chance. To be able to get 140 balls chasing 250 under pressure in a World Cup semi-final tells me that the man has it here. Go back, he got 100 in the Ashes. It's not easy to do it in red ball and do it in white ball. Tells you a lot about temperament of this young man. So if I have to take a look at RCB and say USP, I'm obviously not mentioning the Kohlis and the others. Jacob Bethell will be one cricketer who I think as a batter, also with his left arm spin, can have major impact. Where Bethell slightly has a problem is he misses some easy balls at the boundary line. So maybe lack of focus for those little fleeting instants, lack of concentration for the lack of a better word. Jacob Bethell will have to know that IPL, huge crowds, real decibel sound, he will have to be on song there. So he is my number 1 pick. Number 2, someone who has come of age in the last 1 year, not just for South Africa, but if you go and check the South African T20, even in the final for the Pretoria Capitals team where he got 100, multiple times he has played incredible knocks for South Africa in the recent past. Absolute killer of a player, Dewald Brevis. Brevis, not looking at the ball, hitting those sixes, real punch act. And the good part about Brevis is he is this exact prototype of the high-risk, high-reward player. He comes, he takes the bull by the horn, starts hitting from ball 1, plays the conventional cricket shots. Think about that innings against India and you will understand why I'm picking Dewald Brevis. Brevis was somewhere around 15 or 15 balls in that match, World Cup match against India. Go check. Brevis was 15 or 15 and exploded from there on in Ahmedabad. That's the quality. When a young player against a lineup which has Bumrah takes that innings to 187, you will understand how good this young man, Dewald Brevis, is. So my 2 foreigners, like I said, I picked Jacob Bethell and I picked Dewald Brevis. Both of these are exceptionally talented cricketers who can make the IPL their own. To move to India, it is obvious. I don't need to tell you that the one player who will be everybody's cynosure of attention is Vibhav Suryawanshi. Vibhav Suryawanshi, the way he batted in the final of the Under-19 World Cup, oh boy, someone with that level of extraordinary talent. At one point I said about temperament, The guy, if he gets temperament, he has the ability to become an all-time great. He's blessed with that level of talent, Vibhav Suryawanshi. On a difficult wicket in the Under-19 World Cup, he got a 70 or a 68, if I remember. That was an outstanding innings, and Vibhav scoring a 20-ball 50 or a 25-ball 50 is a regular occurrence. Every shot in the book, whether it's a cover drive, whether it's 6 over mid-wicket, Vibhav Suryawanshi is a class act. He can demolish you. He can pulverize you. He can take control and absolutely master and ace the opposition. That good Vibhav Suryawanshi. With Yashasvi Jaiswal at the top, Vibhav Suryawanshi can be the USP as far as the Rajasthan Royals are concerned. Number 4. So far, Jacob Bethell, Dewald Brevis, Vibhav Suryawanshi. Let me name one more batter and I will finally name a bowler. That also tells you how the nature of the game is, that it's always weighed towards batters, the T20 format, and that also tells you why someone like Jasprit Bumrah is an absolute miracle bowler. At number 4, when I say batting, I will say Priyansh Arya. I think Priyansh Arya's coming of age IPL could be 2026. I have seen the video where Priyansh Arya comes in and Punjab Kings says, oh, power play mein hum sab khatam kar denge. That's too much. It is not about that. You don't win a game in a power play like Surya Kumar Yadav said, but you consolidate in a power play. You take advantage in a power play. But Priyansh Arya is real deal, boss. Real deal. Whether it's the emerging tournament, some of the shots the man played, whether it was last year, the way Priyansh Arya embraced the pressure of the IPL, he is a real class act at the top of the order for the Punjab Kings. Priyansh, the advantage is with Prabhsimran at the other end, Priyansh has that little window because Prabhsimran will go hard at the top. Prabhsimran is like that again. So Priyansh has that ability to maybe play a couple of balls and then explode. I'm really banking on Priyansh Arya to even knock the national team doors with this IPL. Finally, I will pick a bowler and I will have my eyes set on Akib Nabi. What a story. A domestic cricket sensation. Jammu and Kashmir winning the Ranji Trophy was the best possible result for Indian cricket in terms of an aspirational tale. And if one cricketer led from the front, incredible season, you go ask the coach, you go ask Ajay Sharma, you go ask anyone, you will know Akib Nabi was their star. The pinnacle of the whole thing, the Pied Piper for Jammu and Kashmir. Delhi Capitals invested 8.5 crores in Akib Nabi. They would want Akib Nabi to put his hand up and do what he did in domestic cricket. It's not going to be easy. Kotla is a dead track. It'll be very difficult for Akib Nabi to be able to control some of the big hitters, but that's the challenge. Can Akib Nabi turn a new leaf and make this IPL season his own? There are many other players. I'm sure you will come up with 20 others, but these are the 5 I will have my eyes on. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back with Inside the Dugout and plenty more in the coming days. Thanks for watching.